Good day, fellow observers. Today we're going to do a marshal's test for version 13.2.8. It's going to be a 19-minute drive, 4.2 miles. Let me activate FSD. So I'm going to go on drive and activate. Okay. Good. So FSD is able to advance here and good slow down. So we are waiting for this van to move out. Okay, so now we are advancing, but I hope FSD would stop. And let's see. Okay, good. It is quite eager to move forward. And okay, good. So just a review on that. Like, I thought FSD, because it tries to go in quickly, I thought it knows that it can make it, but turns out it just was fast on going in, but it has to slow down. So now let's see if we have blind spots here. Okay, there is, but I'm seeing enough that we have a clear.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Jamaica Avenue. Now turn left onto Jamaica Avenue.
Okay, so now we make a left here. Good slow down, although it's on the later side. I would have slowed down earlier. Now we make a left here, and then I think we will move to the right lane. Okay, good.
Now bear right onto Hollis Avenue.
We are slowing down and going right here. Okay, so the thing is, there is a group of pedestrian, and FSD, I didn't feel FSD slowing down, so I just disengaged and pressed the brake. So now I'm still driving manually. Let me activate now.
In 500 feet, turn left onto 99th Avenue. Now turn left onto 99th Avenue.
Okay, so we have a green arrow here. Now we are advancing. Okay, good. And now we are on a hump. Okay, good. So consistently FSD is good on passing over humps, and we continue straight. So we have a green light here. Okay, so we have the usual truck with a trailer, and FSD is able to adjust there. So it was something that is always part of the routine, but I kind of indicated it right when we were passing the truck already. So I do think that What's the version? 13.2.8. That this is functioning well, and I think FSD is consistent on this one throughout versions. So we continue straight here, and FSD adjusts to the cars parked on the right, so you can see that it's veering a bit to the left. Okay, so we have a green light. Okay, so this SUV is turning, but there's no turn signal. So FSD was able to quickly adjust and go around the SUV. So I think that's a good example of FSD being able to adjust on the fly.
In 500 feet, turn left to stay on 99th Avenue. Now turn left to stay on 99th Avenue.
Okay, so now we cross on Allway. So that's an easy case. Okay, good slowdown here to let this SUV pass. And now we're here. Okay, so this is straightforward. It is our turn, and the other SUV is
in 500 feet, bear right to stay on 99th Avenue.
The FSD slowing down here. Okay, good.
Now bear right to stay on 99th Avenue.
Now we are so we're not the first. We have to wait for this car to go. And then, alright, good. Okay, good pause, but okay, good. Okay, now we're here. Although I have to comment that it's kind of slow on the advance, but still I'll take that. And okay, we have an oncoming SUV, and there is a parked tow truck here. So good signal by FSD to overtake this tow truck. And now we continue straight. Okay, so there are a lot of pedestrians here, and FSD is slowing down, and there is an oncoming delivery truck. Okay, good. FSD is going into the pocket. And now this is gonna cause a bit of a jam here because the delivery truck is unable to advance, but I think the pickup truck is moving forward. I mean reversing, so the delivery truck could pass. So now FSD is continuing straight here. So I have to press the accelerator here. FSD is kind of slow.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Hempstead Avenue.
On the advance, and now it's further slowing down because of this SUV. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Okay. Okay, so I have to disengage here because we're kind of on a tricky situation here where being fast is essential, but FSD is kind of on the slower side, so that's the reason why I disengage and
now
just
turn right onto Hempstead Avenue.
The maneuver. So now we're here on the Allway, and now we're crossing. Okay, good. So let's see. Okay, we do have a window here. Okay, good. Okay, good lane change. Okay, so we have 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay, so we have green. We can make this one. Good. So we advance, and I think we can cross several green lights, but I'm seeing that there might be a red light soon. Okay, good. So it postponed the lane change. Okay, now we stop. Okay, so we have a green here. And now we advance, we have the green. Okay, now we're moving to the middle lane. So I'm not sure what is taking FSD some time. Okay, good. So we're crossing several green lights here. Okay, good slowdown here for this merging bus. Okay, my foot is on the brake pedal because I'm not sure when FSD will move. Okay, I do think there's a room here. Okay, nice. So we had a green light, we just crossed one. I think we're crossing this one too. Crossing greens here. Okay, good slowdown. Now will FSD move to the next lane on the right? Oh, yes, it will. Okay, I don't think it matters. Yeah, so it postponed. So now we have a green light. so we are close, 0.3 miles, 2 minutes. Now we are crossing this green, and then I do think we will move to the left turn lane.
In 500 feet, turn left. Now turn left.
So will we make this light? I think if there's a window now, then we can. Okay, go, 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 go. Okay, let's see where FSD will go.
In 500 feet, your destination will be on the right.
Okay, good. Now we're moving to the right lane, but we are on stop here. Now again, I would like to point out, this is on the right side is a blind spot. Sometimes it's already too late before you realize that there's an oncoming vehicle from this side. So now let's see where FSD will go and where it will stop. Okay, good pause here. All right. Okay.
Now your destination is on the right.
So now we are making a right. Okay. I think it's gonna stop here. Alright, so it's gonna stop here. Now let me just... So it stopped, so let me just go to a parking spot and then give my takeaways. Alright, so we started off from a parked state by the hydrant. FSD was able to get out, and the thing is, it's more of like a double park position, and FSD was able to go out. But the thing is, it kind of was fast on its acceleration moving out, so that kind of gave me some spider sense vibes. And that's why I have to be very careful in that, because you'll never know what happens. But usually, typically, I should say that FSD maintains its distance, but sometimes it's razor thin distance, and sometimes that's the one that scares me. So anyway, we went out and crossed the stop, and then turned left on green to Jamaica Ave, and then it went to the right lane. Now the thing is, going to Hollis, there were humans that were crossing, but I didn't feel FSD actually slowing down. So I disengaged just to give them some space, and so that they'll know that they can cross. So I disengaged by pressing the brakes. We slowed down, and once they were clear, I drove further just a bit and then re-engaged. And then we went on to a light, and then crossed, and then made a left turn on Green Arrow on 99th Street, and we continued straight there. FSD was good on the hump, and it was able to veer left as necessary when there is a parked car on the right side. That being said, our usual truck with trailer was there, and so FSD was able to adjust with that consistently, even for this version. And so we went on ahead, continued straight, we crossed an all-way, and I do think another light, and there was a light that an SUV didn't turn on its signal. It just stopped and kind of tilted its wheels on towards the left, and FSD was able to actually go around it on the right lane. So I think that's good adjustment. And then we had the series of all-ways. First all-way was good, that was easy case. Second was also good, but in addition, FSD kind of paused before going to that second all-way to give way for that oncoming SUV. And then we crossed that all-way, and FSD was able to maintain the right of way after an SUV arrived on the right side. And then once we passed that all-way, there was an oncoming SUV. FSD kind of slowed down just to be sure of its position, and then it continued straight and crossed an all-way. And then on this all-way there were several cars that were turning, and FSD was able to find its right of way, but then it kind of paused on the intersection. So it's kind of slow on that department, and so I just want to point that out, but it did the right moves. And then further down we had that delivery truck that kind of is moving forward, but FSD actually realized that it can go to a pocket on the right side, and then up until the delivery truck was able to move forward, FSD kind of stayed there, and I had to press the accelerator once it was clear because FSD didn't really move right away. And then once we passed that, there was another intersection where there was a car that was turning, and so FSD kind of went along that but being cautious. So I think that's good. It maintained the right of way, continued straight. And then there was this time where there was a car on the right side, double parked, and there was a pedestrian here that wants to go to that car. But FSD actually got stuck. It was slow on advancing because maybe, I think it wants to make sure that the pedestrian is gonna be prioritized, because if that pedestrian crosses and it is fast enough, so that's a potential for collision. So I do think that's why FSD was kind of slow. So what I did was I disengaged and took over, drove for a bit, and after that I re-engaged, and then we crossed an all-way. There was a pause there as well, and then on stop, and then turned right to Hempstead Turnpike. And then we continued straight for several lights, and we got some greens and stopped as necessary depending on the light. And we eventually moved to the right lane for a little bit. Well, actually it did a postponement and then eventually moved to the right lane, but then FSD realized that the left lane was faster. And so, yeah, it continued to the left lane up until the destination. It moved to the left turn lane, went to the parking lot, moved to the right lane in the parking lot, and then crossed. And then it didn't go to the back of the building, which is good. And so it just stopped right at the entrance. So overall, I think the drive was reasonable and smooth, but there are some cases that human intervention is needed, especially if it is time sensitive. So I think that department is needing more refinement, and we'll see on the later versions if this one improves. So those are all my takeaways for this test, and if you find this video helpful or of value, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.